My question to you is, are you hanging out with people that make your baby kick, that make that thing that you are carrying on the inside of you kick? You need to be careful what you are feeding your mind. What are you allowing to get in through here? Make sure that you guard that gate. Take on that responsibility as a guardian of your mind. It's not all about you. It's not all about me. Let's be those people that can forget ourselves long enough to help other people go forward, to push other people to the next level. It's one thing to think big thoughts, but are we taking corresponding action? If you want to catch a whale, you don't go to the pond behind your house. If you drive, you are familiar with the terms wheel balancing and alignment. In case you are not familiar with the term, what it just simply means is making sure that the steering wheel of the car and the tires are all in sync together with the weight of the car. Why wheel balancing and alignment is very important is so that the car can go on its journey without any issues, because when the wheel is not balanced and it's not aligned, you notice that the steering wheel of the car is vibrating, or you begin to struggle to hold down the steering. So instead of a situation where the steering stays in the middle and you are driving, you will notice that the steering is always wanting to go maybe to this direction or go to this other direction, so you have to apply force to make sure that it stays. Another thing is that the tires of the car will begin to experience wear and tear. So all those things is why it's just so critical to make sure that the wheels of the car are properly aligned and it's balanced with the weight of the car, so that you can enjoy the ride, you can go smoothly on your journey, go out and come back safe. I had to bring out that illustration because it's so important that if we are going to be those high performers that God has created us to be, we also need alignment. Just like the car has 4 wheels, interestingly, the areas where we need alignment for our performance are also 4 areas, and those 4 areas of alignment are: number 1, we need alignment in our emotions. Second area that we need alignment, our thoughts. Number 3, our confessions, the things that we say. And then the 4th and final area that we need alignment is our actions. There has to be alignment in these 4 areas of our lives if we are going to be those high performers that God has created us to be. If not, what happens is that we discover there are certain areas that we are struggling. There's just something that is holding us back. We are putting in all the work, we are putting in all the effort, but we are not quite getting the results that we want. We have our emotions in place, we are thinking the right thoughts, but we just know that something is just still preventing us from going to the next level. They have to be in sync if we are going to go out there and crush those goals. Now, how do we get? Now, that's the critical question. If all these 4 areas need to be in sync, then what do we do to get them in alignment? In case if I'm not yet driving the point home, let me break it down a little. Most times, what happens is, okay, we have this goal that we want to achieve. We say, okay, I want to make X amount of money. So we are thinking about it, okay, this is how I need to think to achieve this kind of goal, to achieve this amount of money. We are probably having the right emotions. Anytime we think about that amount of money, we have the right emotions. We feel excited. We feel every sense of possibility that yes, we can do it. But then you will not ask yourself that, are you taking the commensurate step to achieve that kind of goal? Or what you discover is that the things that you are saying is not aligned with that kind of goal that you want to achieve. Now, so how do we get them in sync? How do we get them aligned? Number 1, guard the gates to your mind. And there are 2 gates to your mind, and that's your eye gate and your ear gate. Now, what this simply means is that if you want to start thinking thoughts that are moving you in the direction of that goal you want to achieve, you need to be careful what you are feeding your mind. What are you allowing to get in through here? Make sure that you guard that gate. Take on that responsibility as a guardian of your mind, because nobody is going to do it for you. The responsibility is yours. The number 2 thing to get these 4 areas in alignment is we need to watch the company we keep. There are so many things that I have learned that have helped me see my finances go from here to here because of the association that I have with my mentor. And there are so many things that I could have read from books that I would have still not caught or understood if not for the fact that I had that interaction with him. So my question to you is, are you hanging out with people that make your baby kick, that make that thing that you are carrying on the inside of you kick? That's how we get these areas aligned, by watching the company we keep. Number 3 thing is practice gratitude. And the way you practice gratitude is through the habit of journaling. You as a high performer, I hope that you are performing the habit of journaling. gratitude. If you want these 4 areas to be in alignment, make sure you are practicing the attitude of gratitude. Number 4 is to be at peace, to maintain the habit of being at peace for your emotions, for your thoughts, for your confessions, and for your actions. Number 5 is have a service mindset. It's not all about you, it's not all about me. Let's be those people that can forget ourselves long enough to help other people go forward, to push other people to the next level. And then finally is to take corresponding action, because it's one thing to think big thoughts, but are we taking corresponding action? If you want to catch a whale, you don't go to the pond behind your house. So are you taking corresponding action commensurate to that goal that you have set? What happens is that most times we are looking for God to do magic. God does not do magic. Are you taking corresponding action? Are you taking responsibility for those goals that you want to achieve? That's how we achieve high performance. So there you have it, your 4 areas of alignment to be the high performer that God has created you to be. Number 1, your emotions. Number 2, your thoughts. Number 3, your confessions. And number 4, your actions. How do you get these 4 areas in sync? We do that by making sure you guard every gate to your mind, your eye gate, your ear gate. Be the guardian of those gates. Number 2 is by watching the company we keep. Make sure you are hanging around the people that make the baby in your belly kick, your baby of high performance. Make sure that those are the people you are hanging out with. Number 3 is practice gratitude by journaling. Number 4 is to be at peace by practicing the habit of meditation. And number 5 is to have the service mindset by practicing the habit of volunteering. And then finally, take corresponding action. Remember, God does not do magic. It is your responsibility. If you want to catch a whale, make sure that you are going to the deep blue sea and you are not going to the pond behind your house. Go out there, do these things, and go crush those goals that you want to achieve and be the high performer that God has created you to be. Your greatness is very sure.